Okay, this is Bob's Discount Furniture Montbello set. It's the marble table. There's some toys there. And here are the chairs. These chairs are approximately 2 years old. I called the goof-proof protection. They said if I called in all the chairs, even though every chair failed, that they would deny my claim. So I basically paid goof-proof for nothing. What you're looking at is cracked vinyl. It's not even what they call faux leather. It's vinyl. Now I don't mind that it's vinyl. After all, if I wanted leather, I would have paid the extra money for leather. But this is ridiculous. This is because, let me explain what happened here. This crack is because there's so much compression on here because of the lack of support that it actually cracks the vinyl. Now, let's look underneath. Let me flip this one. Now, let's walk around, look at all the chairs. Here's one on the side. Here, once again. Let's take a look. This black you see right here, this black, that's the bottom of the upholstery. That's the bottom. Came right out. Look, next chair. Next chair. Crack. Crack. Okay? Crack. Crack. Look at this one. Peeling up. My son, my little 2-year-old, has been pulling at this. This is why I got to replace these. And that's why I'm making this video, so that other people do not fall into this. Every chair has the same problem. Dominic, where's the chair that we had before? So I could show him the broken bottom. By the way, the glaze on here, this is a marble. This is marble. This is actually, you can actually see discoloration. This is actually marble, but it's not solid marble. It's a laminate. So essentially it's a marble top, maybe a 1/4 inch thick. All the glaze is completely off. I actually have to prep this surface, and I have to spend a good part of one day on my day off to reseal this table and bring the gloss back. And let's flip over a table. Let's flip over a chair, rather. Here we go. Here's a perfect example. I'm not editing this video. That's why everything is shaky here. Here you go. This is what it should look like. By the way, none of these legs sit square on the floor. And you could see, if you could see right here, this is, I'm going to try to push it down. This piece, see here how it's flush? Flush. Come over here. Look at this. Yeah, that's how bad. This is cheap wood too. I don't know if this is pine. I think it's pine. It's a cheap, it's not a hardwood. It's a cheap wood. It's a cheap species of wood. I did a lot of woodworking in my time. But I can't really recognize it. It looks like pine to me, but it's certainly not oak or any other hardwoods. And you could see design flaws. Like you have a screw that goes through here. You have a screw. Let me see if I could get a good angle on this. Maybe if I just change my angle. If you look, you have screws that go through here. You could see all sorts of, look at this crack. Oh, look, there you go. That looks like pine. Now you got these screws that go through this corner bracing, and what happens is there's a gap. Then it hits this. There's a gap. It's very hard to see. If I could turn it to my light. There's a gap right here. And what happens is, design-wise, is these legs move a little bit. And as they move, this whole bracing actually starts moving, and this starts cracking off of here. Poorly designed. You could see. Man, look at this. This should have been notched. This corner brace. This should have been doubled up. This should have been. I want to say machined for a lack of a better term, so that it meets this corner brace evenly, and that this has a what they call a clamping action against this. Any of you engineers out there or people that know engineering knows that there's no clamping power here. It's actually pivoting here and causing movement. It's actually causing movement. Let me see if I just arbitrarily tip over another chair, if we could find any other damage. I don't know. Okay. This one looks like it's coming off a little here. Now look at the foam. Look at the cheap foam. This is just like, it rips off, it shears. And the reason it shears is because, once again, the suspension, if you look, this suspension is only a couple of coils. It's not all this space, all this, look, my entire hand, and I have a wide hand, not necessarily a big hand, but a wide hand. All this space is unsupported, so that as the person sitting on the chair sits, this whole suspension comes up, this material pushes forward, then causing a shearing action of the material on the bottom. This is what you get when you buy Bob's Furniture. I mean, if it happened to one chair, I couldn't blame them, so to speak, but this essentially happened to every single, let's just turn this over arbitrarily. I don't know how bad this is, but this seems to be happening. Oh boy, hold on. Okay, this one has the opposite effect. You see it's raising up, sharp. Imagine my kid putting his hands under there. That is sharp. I'm telling you right now, it's sharp. I don't want to cut myself purposely to show you, but you hear it? That's sharp. Okay, so this is actually moving upwards. I don't know what's even stuffed in there. I fear to even find out. Yeah, I mean, I don't. Look how cheap this is. Look how cheap. Look how cheap. Look at this. You can see it's pulling away. This all sheared. All this stuff sheared. There's a. It's all sheared away. It would. This one seems to have. Well, isn't that something? This one has different type of foam and a different color foam. Wow, quality control at its finest. Let's turn over one more chair. Just because, you know, we can and we should. Oh boy, okay. Alright, here's another one that's over. Okay, once again, it's ripped. Take a look at this. Now you can look at this. I don't even know where this came from. But you see the spring here? See this material? Completely collapsed in this way. It actually should be pressed this way. There's actually should be a lip. Some sort of piece of suspension right over here. Not allowing this foam to push in. This is cheap foam. It's not even like, this is sort of like what you put in the walls, just a little thicker maybe. Wow. Wow, what a shame, what a shame. Yeah, so, this one, which we keep in the corner. Hold on, let me zoom out. I'm going to tip that chair over. There you go. Yeah, that's under that chair right there. That's nice. I love entertaining friends and family over my house, and this is what Bob's Furniture offers. Needless to say, I have to reseal this marble top like I said, because I'm not going to get rid of it. It's actually structurally sound. I have no complaints with the table, structurally sound. I guess it has to be because this is about 400 pounds, somewhere around there. And it has to support this. I guess they didn't want to crush people, so they figured, you know, I guess they had to spend a couple of dollars. I did, however, after 1 year of owning this, I had to retighten all these legs. Well, you know, I had to tighten them all up. They all came loose. This is a high maintenance set. I was very, very disappointed. I used to always think that Raymore and Flanagan was a higher end store. You know, I'm on a budget. As you can see, my kids, the toys here with my kids. I'm a family man. I'm not rich by any means. You know, I work as hard as the next man. But Raymore Flanagan sells the same set. Now this set is called the Montbello set. Raymore and Flanagan, they have a different name for it. It's the same exact set. So you could essentially walk into Raymore and Flanagan and buy this same cheap furniture. And it breaks my heart that Raymore and Flanagan would sell something like this. This was presented to me as, if anything happens, it won't, but if anything happens, we'll come and help you. And this goof-proof business is a bunch of nonsense. So I have to go out and buy all new Parson chairs. The amount that it's going to cost me to replace these chairs costs more than this entire set. Once again, so I'm buying doubly. Which is, here in Long Island, it's a very high cost of living. So essentially, I should have saved my money and maybe paid a little bit more and gotten better quality. Do yourself a favor. Don't bother getting Bob's furniture. I mean, this is not really good stuff at all. I didn't cheap out just to bring you over really quick. I know it's a mess. I got a 2-year-old and 8-year-old. This here is a couch. This is as old as that set. Just if you're thinking my kids destroyed everything. This is a, I don't know, it's about $5,000 or $6,000. It's a Natuzzi set. It looks like the day I got it. Not one rip whatsoever. Oh, let me pause the TV. Yeah. So, I guess the moral of the story is you get what you pay for. So here I am, and hopefully the next video you'll see my next set of Parson chairs. The ones I'm looking at are heavier rating, 350-pound rating for all you when I have big guests over. And that's it. You get what you pay for. Just a warning to anybody that's buying this. I know I'm going on and on about it, but I can't stress enough. Look how cheap that is. It pays to buy nice stuff when you can afford it, save up. I like to use Wayfair. I got this beautiful chandelier from Wayfair. No, did I get this from Wayfair? No, I might have gotten this from Lowe's, but it's beautiful. I got my artwork from Wayfair, though. It's beautiful. I got that's a piece of my artwork here. Wayfair. They have some nice stuff at Wayfair. Anyway, I'm hoping this video helped somebody out. Especially if you live on Long Island. I live in the furniture district, Route 110. Shame on me for not going to the other stores. Check out all the stores. See if there's something that you like. I'm sure they're willing to work out a deal. Goof proof my butt.